Stitches of love we weave so. In this online world we come to grow. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where hearts align. Let's embrace the craft and let our souls shine.
Hello everyone, welcome to Long Arm Wednesday. We're a little late because of storms. Thank you for joining us today. We greatly appreciate you. We're finishing up this beautiful batik quilt. The customer was looking for some grapes and wine sort of stitch out. We didn't actually have that in our system, but we went and got it just for her to make her happy. And we have some midnight green, or I think it's midnight Mediterranean. I think we'll take a picture of it so you can see it, the thread, and it looks amazing. It is a pieced back, and I think I said they're batik. So here we go. We're going to continue and resume. It's just on the last little stitch out section on the last row. We're going to do some grape leaves, some grapes, a wine glass, some swirls, some more grapes, and then a wine bottle, and then kind of finish up somewhere around there. This has been a very fun project to work on. Batiks are different because they're a little bit stiffer to go through. So a nice sharp needle first off is definitely a key point there for working with batiks. And I love a piece back. And you've got two quilts in one at that point in time, right? It's just going to be beautiful. So there's some lovely purples and greens, some lovely wine fabric. This is a kit. Hopefully we get the information and put it in the description below. Or not a kit, but I guess it is a kit. So it's been a good day. I did slow it down. I like to slow down when it comes to batiks, just a little bit to make sure that it is going completely through the fabric in its stitch time and coming back out just when it's front and back on batiks. So I slow it down to about 10. Normally it stitches 12 to 14. Speed-wise, right? The stitches are still 12 stitches per inch. So right now it's doing the wine glass, did the top rim there. It's going to come down and scoop and do the side of the glass, and now to the stem. It's a very pretty stitch out. I can see using it on several occasions. So. I can see this being stitched out on the side of a tote. I know a tote, right? But for like a wine night with the family and the friends, be your wine bag. You can get a 6-pack bag from the liquor store to hold your wine. You can make your own. Use the stitch out. You could run a table runner too, straight down. Yeah, that would be nice. One stitch out all the way down. This is Allison's Indigo Way behind me. This was last week's project. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous. And then, of course, the back, it has a lovely golden, and then with that blue thread, pops up very, very nice. Very nice. Beautiful backdrops. Thank you. Doing obviously some grapes here. I like the way you did the grapes because it kind of goes around and then in and around. It kind of teaches you, if you watch the machine, how to do free motion circles yourself, right? Especially when you want to cover a certain area. You got to go in and come out and work your way. It's like a little puzzle. A little maze. Okay, doing some little vines. Then it's going to come down and do a wine bottle. Pearl. Hope you're all having a good day. It is a gorgeous day here in Nova Scotia. It is very green grass. We've seen quite a few ring neck pheasants. There must be a little family around. There's two of them that come flying through the tall grass the other day. I thought they were foxes. I lost my stuff. I was dipping at Sophie to come because I thought it was two foxes coming to get her. But it wasn't. It was just two pheasants running. Well, we've had the egg layers for a week now, and this is the first time they've actually come out of their tractor. This morning. Hey, you can see the cork I just got put in their wine bottle. That's just going to finish that, stitch it up, and it's going to come back and do some little vines over here, and then some grapes, and it's all done. And then I will unclip it, unzip it, and then show you it. I know some people don't like working with batiks because it is a bit tougher to sew through, but a lot like it because it's precise. There's no stretch to it. There's no, you know, kind of weave and wob. So, you tell me in the comments, do you like batiks or they're not your favorite? I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. So, if I like the color and I want it to go in a project, I buy it. I'm not one for brand names. But it's more, I like that color, or I like that fabric, and that's how I buy. There are some beautiful fabrics out there by some beautiful designers, but that's not particularly how I shop. Just whatever appeals. Piece of grapes, almost there, a couple of swirls. Almost there. Yeah, we had some serious high winds. It said it was only going to rain for about 20 minutes, but it ended up raining and storming most of the day. So, and the power went off and on. I asked Marcus if he had counted, and he said it was more than 20 times. So, as you can tell, it's kind of frustrating, you know. And that's a good point right there. Oops, I had a thread break. Okay, well, it gives me a good point to talk about. This was actually stitching midway when the power went out. So, and because it is a computerized software, and there was no way to save obviously the progress that I had already stitched out before the power went out, because it was stitching on the row. When it comes back up, I have to reset it as its origin. Oops, I'm trying to thread here. Not working. Might have to keep my gaggles. Oh, I had it and I pulled it right back out. Darn it. All right, give it a new thread. So what I had to do was obviously reset the origin, get the update, see if there was any updates, obviously, because it did a whole system reboot. And then I go and via this, I'm gonna hold one moment. My glasses. Try to frustrate me. And it's a dark thread too. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I had to go and do as a restart. So as if it were, you know, as a thread break. But thank goodness the software does say, do you want to continue from where you last were? And then you make sure you say yes, or you're going to be in big trouble. Boy, that really gathered up in the lint there. That's cutting the bobbin thread to make sure we're all good. Yep. Okay, and then we'll rethread it. Now where did it break? Right at the point there. Okay. Bring the bobbin up. Pull it off to the side, and then now like this part right here, we're going to go auto restart. It's going to think, oh well, I stopped up over here. No, you didn't. So we want to make sure we're overlapping this. So let's kind of go here, and hopefully it'll go upwards. Actually, hold on, let's cancel that. Restart. Let's try and go right more to the center there. Okay, pull the bobbin up. Hit continue. Okay, good. It's going up, and then it'll work its way back. Good. Okay, crossing over and sealing up those threads. Okay. We only had like a smidge to go. See, it was only a wee bit left. Then we were done. Okay, clip and clip because it overlapped. We're good to go. Well, that's one of the benefits of having the software, and it does like that auto save for you in a way. Okay, now we're done that. Isn't it gorgeous? Right, unclip, unzip. Sophie's the most amazing assistant, supervising right beside me. Right, Sophie. Okay, it's just so I don't have to unpin it. And you can see, let me unlock, put my goggles down so I can actually see. Move Walt out of the way. And you can see this beautiful batik quilt. There we go. Beautiful. We've got a lovely pieced back. Let's see if I can show you some of it by flipping it this way. And then you can see how it literally is two quilts in one when it comes to a pieced back. Okay. Yay. Thank you very much. You guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you on a weekend project. And then on the weekend, we have a 12-hour stream June 1st, and we will be doing a memory quilt. Memory bear, my mom's clothing. So, okay, in honor of my mom. Take care, everyone. We'll see you soon.